Good evening and a warm welcome. It's Saturday, the 16th of February 2019. You're joining us on Prime TV News. Here are the stories making your headlines tonight. Japan continues to assist Sri Lanka on coast and ocean security. The World Bank provides assistance for an extensive irrigation program. The Prime Minister says his aim is to develop all areas of the country equally. The carbon report on the bone parts found from the Mannar mass grave is scheduled to be submitted to the Mannar Magistrates Court on Wednesday. And in headlines overseas, Nigeria's presidential election postponed hours before the poll. And now for the news in detail. Japan has agreed to provide Sri Lanka with a ship to provide Coast Guard training to Navy personnel. The agreement to do so has been arrived during a discussion between President Maithripala Sirisena and advisor on Japanese national security, Kentaro Sonara. The meeting took place at the President's official residence. It was disclosed that Japan would continue to assist Sri Lanka on coast and ocean security. Attention was paid on signing a new agreement on cooperation on the related activities. President Maithripala Sirisena expressed his gratitude to Japan for the support given to Sri Lanka and wished for the continued cooperation. President Secretary Udaya Seneviratne was present on the occasion. The Deputy Chairman of the World Bank for the South Asian region, Dr. Hartwing Schaffer, met the President at his official residence. The Deputy Chairman said that the World Bank has recognized Sri Lanka as a country which is gradually moving towards progress. He has agreed to a request by the President to provide assistance for an extensive irrigation program to renovate tanks. The President thanked the World Bank for the assistance given to projects to minimize impact from climate change. President Secretary Udaya Seneviratne and a group of people were present on the occasion. Meanwhile, an appointment was given to the elder sister of the assassinated police constable Kanesh Dinesh under the patronage of the President. Earlier, President Maithripala Sirisena took steps to provide relief to the family members of police officer Indika Prasanna, who was killed in Vaunia. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe says his aim is to develop all areas of the country equally. The Prime Minister mentioned this while addressing the Development Review meeting at the Mullaitivu District Secretariat. He said the places which were damaged during the war in the area have not been restored. He further said all public servants should take steps to restore physical resources as well as minds of the people damaged by the war. Compensation was paid to the crop damages due to the drought on the occasion. The carbon report on the bone parts found from the Mannar mass grave is scheduled to be submitted to the Mannar Magistrates Court on Wednesday. Excavation of the mass grave near the Mannar Satusa commenced following a court order. Bone parts of 329 bodies have been found following excavations. Among them are bone parts of 28 children. The bone parts were sent to a laboratory in Florida, USA for carbon testing. Judicial Medical Officer Dr. Shamendra Rajapaksha said they have received reports of 5 bone samples out of 6 at present. Still at home, Chairman of the National Apprentice and Industrial Training Authority, Dr. Saranga Alahapperuma says there is a high demand in the global job market for industrial and vocational sectors. He said the aim of the government is to create workers to match that demand. New students to the Orogodavatta Motor Engineering Training Institute were enrolled at its premises under the patronage of its chairman, Saranga Alahapperuma. 450 students have been enrolled this year. Earlier, only 300 were admitted. For the first time, 50 of them have been provided the facilities to follow the courses in the night. Additional Secretary to the Ministry of Vocational Training, Anuradha Ileperuma, Principal of the Institute, Deepthi Kumari, teaching staff, students and their parents were present on the occasion. State Minister Dilip Vedarachi says the smart harbour concept will be introduced to all fisheries harbours in the country. He mentioned this while on an observation tour of the Kalamatia Fisheries Harbour. The construction of the Kalamatia Fisheries Harbour is in the last stages. 1,100 million rupees has been spent on the construction. The harbour will benefit about 1,000 families and it is equipped with many facilities including 26 rooms to keep fishing gear. Korean government provides assistance to the harbour where a solar power project is also implemented. The project to build 210 houses for the war heroes in the Polonnaruwa district was launched at the Diabeduma War Heroes village under the patronage of MP Nalaka Kolonde. These 210 houses are being built for the war heroes who were actively engaged during the wartime. More than 700,000 rupees will be spent to build each of the houses. The constructions are expected to be completed within 4 months. Sri Lanka Army provides labour for the project. A group of people, including the Polonnaruwa District Officer of the Housing Development Authority, M.A. Padmasiri, was present on the occasion. The Gamperaliya development program is being implemented island-wide. Work on 10 development projects in the Kurunegala district has been completed. Development projects have been implemented covering all divisional secretariat areas of the Kurunegala district. It includes many projects including improving roads, drinking water, sanitation, health facilities and uplifting places of religious worship. Several roads developed under the scheme were vested with the people recently. The government has spent 11 million rupees for the projects. Moving on with the news, the Navy has arrested with the assistance of the Kataragama Special Task Force 14 people who tried illegally to immigrate to the Reunion Island. Among them are 8 males, 3 women and 3 children. The Navy said they are residents of Chilau, Nigambo, Kuliapitiya, Bangadeniya, Tissamaharama and Delgoda areas. The Navy has also seized a motor car and a lorry belonging to the suspects. And finally, in local news, it has been 31 years since the assassination of popular actor Vijay Kumaratunga.
මරණය කියන අකුරු හතරට මගේ කිසිම බයක් නැහැ. කවුරු මොන විදිහේ චෝදනා කෙරුවත් හෘද සාක්ෂිය දන්නවා මම නිර්දෝෂයි කියලා. අන්න ඒ හින්දා මට කිසිම කනගාටුවක් නැතුව ඒ පෝරකයට නගින්න පුළුවන්.
Vijay Kumaratunga was born on 9th October 1945 and began his acting career with Hantane Katava in 1967. Thereafter, he broadened the scope of local cinema and became an owner of many awards. He became popular among fans as an actor as well as a singer in the 80s decade. He committed himself to end LTT terrorism, risking his life. Special among them is the journey to Jaffna for talks with the LTTE. Not only the youth in the south, the youth in the north also embraced him. Until he was shot dead by an assassin, Vijay loved the people. Therefore, he still lives in the hearts of the people. A series of religious rituals was conducted in Sidua to mark the 31st death anniversary of Vijay Kumaratunga. Former President Chandrika Kumaratunga took part in the religious activities conducted near the statue of Vijay Kumaratunga at the 18-mile post area in Sidua. The former president donated 2.5 million rupees from her personal funds to renovate intensive care unit of the Sidua Vijay Kumaratunga Hospital. And that wraps up the news bulletin for tonight. You can log on to www.itnnews.lk for more information. Sasankadas for Prime TV News. Thanks for watching. Good night.